shake it after hours. Have him shaking in his boots. I know this pussy got some power. Can you take me on the island? Take me overseas. Tryna give me his heart. I threw away the keys. And if you wanna see me, he gotta pay the fee. They begging for the pussy on their hands and knees. I told him from the start, niggas could never play me. He said I left the mark, I got that nigga going crazy. He gotta put in work, don't like a nigga getting lazy. He ate me for dessert and said that it was mighty tasty. Now throw it, throw it, throw it, throw it back if it just step and make that nigga want it. I'ma bounce, 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 bounce it up, fill up my cup and make that booty bounce. I'ma shake it, shake it, shake it, shake this ass real fast. Love how my mama made me. I'ma go, 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 go down, shake it round, you throw it some more.
Yo, 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 what up with the world? What up with the gang? It is your boy, Mr. Martial Arts Media, man, wearing the media in the building. And we are back with another great episode, man. Hailing all the way, man, from my boy from South Africa, came back and came to play and kick it with me. Parlay, as we say in these streets, man. He also brought a friend with us, bro. My dirty, my dog, the one and only Mr. Lindo Zimba and his partner, Vogue, bro. Appreciate y'all showing.
It's all the love, it's all the love. What it do, bro? What it do?
What's good with it, gang, bro? Appreciate you guys.
Long time no see.
Yeah, excited to be on here.
Yeah, man, appreciate you, bro. But we gonna pass it to you, bro. Lindo already been here, man. So we gonna spotlights on you right now, bro. Introduce yourself, bro, and tell us about you.
Hi, my name is Vo Junior Kibilika, and I'm also from South Africa. Actually, the same hood as my cousin over here. So came here 2022 fall, to live the soccer dream. Right now, I'm just working on, building my business and building my brand, which is Bloodline. We're gonna talk about that later, though.
For sure.
I have a background in entrepreneurship. I have a background in soccer coaching. I don't know if you guys are big on that here, but back home I used to coach like a lot of kids.
Yeah.
Even guys are older than me, I even coach them. So yeah, that's pretty much it in a nutshell.
Okay, man, that's dope. We definitely gonna get into that. That sounds like a very interesting background you have, man. Lindo, man, welcome back, gang.
What it do?
Man, chilling in the loop, bro. Man, tell us, bro, how you been? How's school been, bro? Let's talk about it.
First of all, good day to my St. Louis people. Good day to those that are listening. That just tuned in, by the way. People back home. Marsh, appreciate you.
Yeah.
Well, those that don't know me, Lindo Zimba from Johannesburg, South Africa.
Easy.
I'm now Lindo, aka Lindeezy.
Okay.
So yeah, man. Exciting news. I mean, at the foundation, the last time we spoke, successful event.
Yeah.
Children loved it. So now I actually have bigger plans for it. These big plans I'm going to talk about shortly about the foundation and what we're going to achieve this year. In terms of school, man is graduating. Yeah.
Straight.
Graduating.
Hey, okay. This spring coming up.
Graduating, going to get my masters. You guys catch me on TVs real soon. I'm just looking for options to go and pursue my career. I'm going to be in Indiana in the summer playing some summer ball for Goshen City.
Okay.
So, I'm about to remind my career and minus setbacks, I have a little bit of conflict with some coaches, my previous team especially. It's okay, man. Other coaches, what they say, another coach is trash, just treasure,
Yeah.
And I don't be playing like that. The person who gives me that opportunity, I'm a graft for you. So I'm excited for that. This year, I know I'm going to bounce back in terms of football. And yeah, man, business-wise, there's just a lot of things. There's a network we're trying to cook up with one of my boys from the ESPN side.
Okay.
That's something I also want to talk about as well. There's just a lot for today. There's a lot. There's a lot.
It definitely sounds, you got a lot to unpack, bro, straight up, man. I don't even know where we're going to dive into all this, man. I guess, first off, bro, I'm going to pitch it back, bro. I want to say thank you for coming back on the show.
Yes, sir.
And I had seen the work that you did with your foundation, man, and I thought that was real nice. It was over Christmas time,
yes,
right?
Sir.
So you guys gave back gifts.
Gave back, yeah.
Yeah, so let's talk about that.
All right, so on the 23rd, so basically I wanted to do it on the 25th, But then, that wouldn't be fair because my family also wanted to have like their own day with me at Christmas Day. So I said, you know what? Okay, let me do it on the 23rd, Then, so I got a couple of my friends, families, my parents' friends as well, that pulled up, donated clothes. So we also gave them food, had games. My mom did a whole setup. She did like the games, and my baby sister, I was just like, walking around, taking pictures, speaking to each kid, and also asking like, how did they end up here? Why do they not have parents? What are they trying to achieve? And also motivating them that, as much as you don't have parents, I mean, it kind of sucks not having a family, but then that doesn't mean you shouldn't, go out there and still graft just like any other kid to achieve your dream. So I mean, the foundation was all about getting to know the kids because it was like our first events with them. And also, like, as the Zimba Foundation, we are proud to announce that we are currently working with some potential investors because we want to take one or two other kids to go to like a high school that I kind of went to back home, so that after high school we're bringing some of the kids here as well, fully paid tuition. So I'm just working on that right now with the investors I'm currently speaking to. Want to take them to boarding school, private schools will fully fund everything. So
Right.
that's the goal we have this year, to at least put one kid at the end of the year, enroll them into a school, and pay for their tuition until they graduate university.
That's dope, man. Give it up for you, bro. That's major, bro. I like that, man. That's cause you talked about it last time that was your goal, man, and I like that now we get to learn about the progress. Next step is you've been talking to investors, and so shoot, we're gonna learn about who's this lucky kid soon, right? You know what I mean? So yeah.
We go put them out there, and also there's a village I'm from back home in KZN. I'm also talking to some companies there. We want to renovate or build a school. So we are currently, we just got land from the area. So we just in talks with like mechanics, some construction companies about the vision and the idea they have, because they're willing to give us the materials free of charge because of the idea we have for the project. So we're trying to build a school and also try get the best qualified teachers. I know it's gonna be hard moving the best teachers to a village, but then we're gonna also try provide homes for those teachers.
Accommodate them.
Build like a few apartments
Yeah.
there, so that those kids can also like get the same education that we be getting in the city. You know what I mean?
Right.
So next step as well, we're trying to build a school. If someone steals that idea, it's okay. It's okay. But I know,
Hey, it's gonna be Dr. Umar, goddamn.
but then me personally, man, I don't gatekeep. Like if it's an idea that someone has always wanted to do as well, that's listening out there, go for it, But as the Zimba Foundation, it's part of our mission and statements. So our goal I'm giving it 5 years for me personally. It's not like we're just gonna wake up tomorrow and just build the school immediately, but we are gonna build a school or renovate a school that's down bad and just turn it into like an established school that everyone dreams of going to in the city, and bringing the best educators to come help these kids learn, and also help them in the future.
Oh, that's the hotline.
It's the hotline. It's the
Somebody
hotline.
calling in on the hotline. Hold on.
Trump is trying to invest too.
Trump trying to invest. They probably just hung up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, if
so-
you're interested, anybody can call in on the hotline. Any questions that you guys have, 515-599-1687.
Let's go.
Probably was just, I don't know, prank call, bro. But that's cool, man. Hey, so Vo, let's talk about it, bro. So let's talk about your business, man. What's your company?
Okay, so right now I'm in a community that's called Amway. A lot of people probably know it that are listening in. So like basically, I got an offer to actually join a couple of people, and we kind of like a community where we just teach each other how to build a business. So it's an online business. It's called Amway, but then we're not working for Amway. We just using the tools that Amway have in order to have our own business.
Okay.
Right? So then we're connected to other things, which is LTD and all these different stuff that plug into that. But that only comes with the community that I'm in right now. So not everyone can just go on Amway right now and start up a business. But I'm part of that community that allows me to have different tools to have in order to manage a business. And also mentorship is what we get from the people that have done it. So like, you know, you have access to these people via text. You can text them and like, hey, like I'm struggling with this, or I'm struggling with that, or give me advice on how to make more sales, or you know, things like that.
Right.
So that's kind of like what I'm into right now, and it's just basically you being a business owner and being in a community of people that are doing the same thing that you're doing, trying to grow yourself every other day, and you know, just basically having a profitable business. And then also that, like, we have a bloodline brand, which is like a clothing line. I started this way back in 2020 COVID year. And it was me and my boys back home. I don't know if they're listening in, but I'm gonna give them a shout out. Tabo, Nathan,
shout them out.
Shout out to y'all guys. You know, they saw my vision. You know what I mean? And shout out to Swank. He created the logo for us. You know, Swankavelli. So so we started that in 2020. It was kind of rocky because obviously it was COVID year. You know what I mean? And then now we brought it here to the States, and we actually had merch in one of the stores in West County 2 years ago. But that didn't work out because she had to move shop and whatever. But, like, definitely try to make that known here. Because back home, it's well known, you know, especially our close friends, they know about it. And everyone that's in that South area, Johannesburg South, they know about it. So that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, man. That's dope, bro. You're sitting there with two entrepreneurs right here in the building, man. Straight up, man. Appreciate everybody that's in the chat right now. We are going to take a quick break, man. We're going to dive into a little bit more of you guys' career. And, yeah, this right here is Yayo. The name of this song is Whoop-De Whoop. Okay? Cartoons and cuts.
I'm a pistol-toed, gas-smoking bitch, straight up out the loop. Nah, that ain't my nigga, but I love him, my little whoop-de-whoop. Everywhere we go, bitch, I'm clutching his little gangsta boot. Nah, that ain't my nigga, but I love him, my little whoop-de-whoop. I'm a pistol-toed, gas-smoking bitch, straight up out the loop. Nah, that ain't my nigga, but I love him, my little whoop-de-whoop. Everywhere we go, bitch, I'm clutching his little gangsta boot. Nah, that ain't my nigga, but I love him, my little whoop-de-whoop. Bouncing all through traffic with my whoop-de-whoop. Stumping down 70, blowing gas, bitches 10 and 5 on the glass. Man, my old nigga so mad about my whoop-de-whoop. Blowing down my phone in all caps while I'm getting A's from the back. And his old bitch is so pressed about his whoop-de-whoop. Had the pistol whip his baby mama, bitch, I'm bucked and suit. And I ain't popping out at no clubs without my whoop-de-whoop. And we ain't popping out at no clubs if we ain't got no booth. His little whoop-de-whoop the hardest, my little whoop-de-whoop retarded. Nah, that ain't my man, but I'ma fuck with him regardless. Paint the city red behind me, my little whoop-de-whoop artist. If I get booked by the laws, he gon' buy me out on them charges. I'm a pistol-toed, gas-smoking bitch, straight up out the loop. Nah, that ain't my nigga, but I love him, my little whoop-de-whoop. Everywhere we go, bitch, I'm clutching his little gangsta boot. Nah, that ain't my nigga, but I love him, my little whoop-de-whoop. I'm a pistol-toed, gas-smoking bitch, straight up out the loop. Nah, that ain't my nigga, but I love him, my little whoop-de-whoop. Everywhere we go, bitch, I'm clutching his little gangsta boot. Nah, that ain't my nigga, but I love him, my little whoop-de-whoop. His little gangsta boot when he called me, his little pistol-toting shawty. He can put some peas in my hand and I'ma flip them hoes with no problem. He loving her, I love you too, them other hoes can't fuck with you.
Pussy fire, she 10 toes, them other hoes can't fuck with you.
Little pretty bitch, but the poker face make them other hoes uncomfortable. Plus I'm cold as fuck with this rap shit, his little whoop-de-whoop untouchable. My little whoop-de-whoop keep two on him, but I don't give a fuck, I'm clutching too. Nah, that ain't my nigga, but I love him, my little I'm a pistol-toed, gas-smoking bitch, straight up out the loop. Nah, that ain't my nigga, but I love him, my little whoop-de-whoop. Everywhere we go, bitch, I'm clutching his little gangsta boot. Nah, that ain't my nigga, but I love him, my little whoop-de-whoop. I'm a pistol-toed, gas-smoking bitch, straight up out the loop. Nah, that ain't my nigga, but I love him, my little whoop-de-whoop. Everywhere we go, bitch, I'm clutching his little gangsta boot. Nah, that ain't my nigga, but I love him, my little whoop-de-whoop.
Yes, sir. Ooh, my bad. We got the levels a little too high, man. That was Yayo. Now it sounds like it's too low. That was Yayo with Whoop-De-Whoop. Hear my mic? Toot. It don't even.
Justin, he said turn this mic up. Please and thank you.
We didn't. Yeah, man. Shout out to Yayo. We have some audio difficulties. If you are on speaker, we are sorry. We're gonna leave you with some music if you can hear it. I ain't even muted though, did? Hello? I still can't hear nothing. Yeah, can you hear me? Anyway, man, yeah, there we go. See? That's what I be looking for. That way you can hear yourself, man. Okay, we was back. That was J.O. with Whoopty Whoop, man. Thank you for that one, man. I remember she played that at Lily P's, man. We got another guest that pulled up on us, man. We got Miss Yolanda.
Misunderstood Brown, baby. I'm right here. How you doing today?
Hey.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. She is the host of where your show at?
Miss Me After Dark right there about stronger than ever.
Okay, Miss Me right after dark. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, and it's a perfect topic. It's a perfect time for her to come on in. This is Mr. Lindo right here, hailing from all the way from South Africa, and this is his best friend, Mr. Vogue. Two football or soccer players, if you will, that come here.
what's up.
Yeah. Lindo, I met this gentleman at a couple of gentleman bars. Yep. Couple of gentleman bars. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we gonna get into this real quick. The current dating scene, I feel, is it broken or whatnot? You know what I mean? A lot of us say that it is or isn't. Some people are suffering. So I want to know from a male and a female's perspective and a woman's perspective, what are some of the issues that we are facing, and can we come to a common ground, bro? You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just kick it off to you, bro, since you already been here, Lyndall, and then from there, if anybody want to jump on in, jump on in. So, like, what do you think is some of the issues that we facing?
I mean, right now, I feel like especially people in between the ages of, let's say, 25 and 35, we are struggling to settle because I feel like we are chasing the wrong things. You know what I mean? Like, in terms of, I'll put myself up to the task. For instance, I'm turning 25. I'm about to graduate. I'm at a point in my life where I think I've had enough fun, you know, because, I mean, I've traveled to countries, I've lived it up, I've partied with the big ballers, I've partied myself, I've done things that obviously I shouldn't have done. But
Right.
I feel like right now we are living in a society where everyone is chasing the bag, but I feel like the bag is kind of interfering in, like, some people's relationships. Because, I mean, as men, I feel like we are now scared to approach women because we don't have our shit in order. Because we are seen as providers. As the Lord says, a man shall always be a provider. But then we feel like if we can provide, it's not enough.
I'm gonna stick a pin with that. What you think? What you think about that?
I mean, like he's on the money there, you know. And I just feel like there's a lot of pressure with social media, you know, because like now you have to have all these things, you know. You have to have your money right, you have to have a crib, a car, and you know you have to be financially stable. So like a lot of guys, I feel like they shy away from relationships because like there's all these expectations, and then guys ask themselves, so what do women bring? If you know, if I'm bringing all these things, and then when a woman comes, they thinking, okay, I'm just bringing myself, and that's not enough. Let's be honest, it's not enough.
Right.
Because let's face it, all the guys that have all the money in the world, they've been through so many, you know, different girls and different cultures, and they've traveled the world. They've seen what is out there. And when they come to America, it's like they just know that this person's only here because I got this. But if you go back home, you find a girl that is only interested in seeing you win and you achieve things, and she's supporting you. Not because of what you have, but what you can build together. You know what I mean? So I feel like as a South African, I see that the pressure on men here is you need to have your stuff in order for you to have a relationship that's successful. But for me, I'm going to be honest, as a Christian, I just think you should put God in everything you do. And when you put God first, everything else will come. So I'm in a relationship right now, and I always tell this, like, hey, like, I'm not the guy who's going to be buying you bags every week. I'm not going to be the guy that's going to take you to Miami every other week. But I am going to be the guy to try and lead you to a path where I know that God wants you there. So I'm going to put it at that.
That boy preaching.
I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. I don't want to talk too much.
Okay. What about you, Miss?
Okay, so I'm gonna agree with what you said. You do gotta put God first, but I'm gonna say this. So I have to look at the choices that people are making, because guys also pick women,
Got somebody in the
superficial
hotline.
women. Y'all pick the superficial women. Y'all pick the girls with the big booties. Y'all pick the girls with the pretty outfits and the Instagram models. That is all they want. So if you pick those type of women, that's
You're on
the
the
type
air with
of
cartoons and
mentality
cuts.
they gonna have. You don't pick the women that will give you a structured foundation.
Okay,
So,
I have a question then. Let's look at the people that are leaders as women. The leaders or
Yo,
the
you on the
women
air.
that are leaders. Like how are they making sure that you guys or girls, how are women carrying themselves?
you said the leaders that are. Repeat the question.
So the leaders, the women that are leaders
Right.
now, right? I'll give an example. Beyonce, for example.
I was finna say you can't. Those are artists.
Okay.
Those are characters.
So who for you is a leader in the woman section?
That's a hard question. I like to follow. I don't know, man. I really look more close to home, like people that's in my immediate circle. I really don't look at social media. To me is entertainment.
Okay.
Strictly entertainment. 90% of it is bullshit. You can even fact check a lot of the stuff on there yourself. It's all lies, propaganda. People just doing stuff for numbers.
But right.
Numbers.
But I would say, who do you think overall women listen to? Because like, probably not just you personally, but as a whole, who put these ideas in today's women's mind? Like, you already know, like they'll say, oh, men, Kevin Samuels, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
or
Right.
Andrew Tate, you know what I mean, or whatever,
Right.
or Young Thug. But who you gonna say to women? Megan Thee Stallion. You
Yeah.
can say Jasmine Crockett now. You can say, I would say Beyonce.
Right.
You know,
That's crazy.
whoever's popping. Like, I don't think women have a hierarchy to where they listen to somebody like grandma. Like, there's no grandma in the community that every woman respects and be like, you know what?
Well,
Was
shit,
she
grandma
talking?
at the club twerking with some green hair in her
Yeah,
head.
hey,
I'm
grandma
saying,
is
she at the club twerking with green hair in her head. You know
Grandma
what I'm saying?
45 and
So,
fine, boy.
I'm just saying, you really got to look within yourself. You got to find a woman that's ready for that type of responsibility.
Yeah.
Like, you can't go looking for, like, you look on her Instagram, she have Nikki, she been here, there, 50 places, and it ain't even the middle of the year yet.
Yeah.
You know, you got to look for the right thing. You looking for the wrong thing, and then you expect to bring that home as wifey and for her to, you know, you got to
Right.
be real with yourself,
Right,
first
right.
of all. Like, look in the mirror and say, what am I doing first?
Right.
That's picking the wrong woman. What am I doing that's picking the wrong man? That's what I had to do. I had to go to therapy,
Right.
like, straight up. Because it's like, damn, everybody can't be wrong. It got to be something with me that's picking these wrong people.
Right.
Agreed.
That's drawing in this wrong type of energy.
I think
So,
that's so true. Like, we got to change like the environment that we in and where we go meet these people as well. You know what I mean? Because we all like to go to the club, but we can't
Right.
find love in the club. You know what I'm
We
saying?
ain't Usher.
We ain't Usher, man. He said he want to make love in the
Right,
club
and
though.
that's
So
what
that's
you can do.
that's
And you can
different.
definitely make love in the club.
That's
now.
different. You already found who you can make love with in the club. You can't go in the club and be like, hey, let me buy you a drink and let's make love in the
And
club.
right there, that's a false narrative because you ain't making love. You straight fucking.
Hey,
Ain't no love in the club.
she love it. We
straight
love it.
fucking.
No, but you show right. That's a narrative that keeps getting pushed so much in our community to where I think like that's why we not married. That's why we not staying married. Everybody else getting married and staying married and they happy. And to the few black people that are, we not talking about y'all going about y'all married lives. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We talking about the ones that want to but having a hard times, or the ones that probably tapped out and be like, all
Right.
men are trash, all women are trash,
I
and it's
hate
like,
that.
nah, man, we all ain't
Yeah.
trash, bro. Like Doshi, she was like a big red sign. A red flag is being a straight male. You know what I'm saying? She said that's a big red flag there. That's what we suffering in our community, like young men. You know, the finest
That is-
girl, she fine, chocolate, da 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 da. And she said her biggest turnoff is a heterosexual man. Like that's a
That's
big red
crazy.
flag.
She said that.
She said that.
What kind of shit is
And
that?
she going viral, and men and other girls, it's like,
See,
that's
that's
right.
crazy.
You right, sister.
That's crazy.
And
we gotta see ourselves.
we got to.
You push pushing that crazy narrative. Like I used to push crazy narratives. Like I used to always be on stage talking about fucking and sucking dicks. And all. But at that point in my life, that's where I was at because I felt like men only sexualize women. So to get what I needed, I would use the avenue, whether I was doing it or not. But as you grow, you're supposed to grow.
Right.
Like, and you learn that ain't it. You know, you gonna get what you asking for, and that's all I was getting. Like somebody literally walked up to me after I got on stage and was like, "Damn, you said you was suck dick for money. So what's up?" I was like, those were jokes.
It was just a
you know
joke,
what I'm saying? But I'm
Right,
like, nah,
right.
I said that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, damn, okay, I
You
really ain't
understand on
trying to
that.
be that person, but if you pushing that narrative, then people gonna take you for what you say out your mouth. Shit is factual.
Man, we gotta separate. We gotta be able to separate the jokes from reality, because I think that's where it all begins. Like all of this stuff starts off as a joke, like "f them kids,"
Right.
and then next thing you know, you really
saying fuck
really saying fuck them kids, or you effing on them kids. You know what I'm saying? So
words are powerful.
very powerful. That's why they call it spelling. So we gonna take another quick break. We gonna play T-Dubbo, and it's called "Keep Calm" featuring Raquel Knuckles and Shada G.
Madam Me, you know what thing already, one dream is it? East Kingston, St. Louis. I mean, I say y'all teared up the board for no say the thing are normal. I mean, I say y'all rocky. Keep calm and kill it them outside. Love stock just gone up. Y'all a rush me like pop star. But you know we grew rough. And you see I did feel so good. Be a crush ice in a cup. I agree with for a great mood. But if you're this, you will get crushed.
St. Louis bad man. Or I ride through the city with the 40 like a Sunni out in Baghdad. Politicking cash plans. Wanna see if I can fit a whole 1,008 grams in his man bag. Man, them a small team in it. Ever shoot a shot, you know I call green in it. Whole squad handle like a ball team in it. My niggas run up on you like I call screen in it. Crush him. Bitch, I hit him and him. Had your family front row at a man singing hymns. Freddy Krueger in the room of Xanny users. Turn them to a pack, you know I had to do it. Hating ass nigga, you gon' do it or you ain't. Faking ass nigga, you gon' prove it or you can't. Send it over with us, you better move in a tank. Say he the king of what? He confused, ain't it, gang? For real.
Keep calm and kill it them outside. Love stock just gone up. Y'all a rush me like pop star. But you know we grew rough. And you see I did feel so good. Be a crush ice in a cup. I agree with for a great mood. But if you're this, you will get crushed.
It's all about outlasting the illusion. Image yourself, better have resolution. Island of one with your stranded confusion. Made it back, outstanding execution. Welcome me back, family. Mezcal, little ice, nothing that fancy. We don't walk about with steppers that can walk it out after mental collapse. Hope you're not that mad at me. Came for the resources to thrive with. Gotta stay alive, pride's all you can die with. People left and right fighting for their life, and I was just really pulling up to kick it on some fly shit. Know yourself, play your strengths, do or die shit. That way you don't get confused with my shit. Them backhanded compliments ain't getting by shit. Or maybe Rockwell's tripping on some high shit.
Keep calm and kill it them outside. Love stock just gone up. Y'all a rush me like pop star. But you know we grew rough. And you see I did feel so good. Be a crush ice in a cup. I agree with for a great mood. But if you're this, you will get crushed.
Yeah, I definitely agree, man. Yeah, we back, man. That was T-Dubbo with Keep Calm. And we telling y'all to keep calm, man, because we are here to end the gender war, okay, man? How we gonna do it, man? We just gotta learn to vibe with each other, goddamn me, like, for real. So, kind of getting back to what we was talking about, Lindo, you had brought up a really good point. And I want to kind of talk about that a little more. You saying that men really don't have you know, in order to be a man, you got to be a provider, but you're not a provider. So would you say that's the issue with what we're facing today? And another fold is that Vogue you was also saying, but where you're from internationally, you're not suffering or seeing those same issues that men are having with not being a provisionary. Would you, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, kind of talk about that different dynamic, man. You know.
All right, so this is also speaking from like experience, right? So I've dated a couple. I've dated different races too, as well. Cause one thing about me is I'll probably see the perfect girl because of looks and everything, but the mindset will be on some other girl, a different girl, like different race girl, right? So from my experience, what I've seen is that some women have a timeline. At this age, I have to get married. At this age, I gotta have kids, right? So as a guy, you'll be like, listen, you can have that, but I'm trying to stack up my bread first. And this is why I feel like a lot of men, now it comes to the point of not being like faithful and all, because we being rushed. Like we being rushed on, okay, she's about to like turn 30, 35, like 31, 32. So like her having kids are like kind of getting, like it's becoming slim, you know?
Right.
So now it's like pressure on, oh, now we have to have kids. Now I have to like get this house, because let's be honest, you want to raise your kid in a nice house.
Right.
Not just like, we can't have an apartment, but is it child friendly? You know, so as us guys, I feel like we don't have it there. Like we all have dreams, but I just don't like the timeline that we have.
Right.
I mean, a guy can be a millionaire at 40. So you're telling me from now till 40, I can't settle down because I don't have my shit in order? You know what I mean?
Right.
And also, like out of my experience that I've had with women, I think I've given the wrong people that lifestyle that they wanted, but not looking at like my pockets. Like, yo, do you know when you give someone this certain lifestyle, you have to keep up the consistency. So my fuck ups back then was, oh, okay, where do you want to go on holiday? Oh, I want to go to this place. Boom, booking tickets, bar, vacation, let's go. For your birthday, oh yeah, I'm trying to get this bag, whatever. Boom, I buy you this bag and all. I'm doing that to make you happy, but the only problem is consistency happening. Once you buy, let's say, a girl a Louis Vuitton bag, you can't downgrade and go to Steve Madden.
Never.
You take her to, let's say Paris on vacation. You can never downgrade and now go to Atlanta.
Never.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, that's true.
Because as guys, we also set the bar. That's the problem. I think that's the problem we also have as guys. We set the bar. So once you set that bar, you can't go below. And this is now when people become unfaithful, right?
Right.
So when, like for what this is my experience that I'm talking about, right? So what I've seen is that if my current partner or the person I'm with at that time is saying, yo, I'd like to have this, and I can't give her that, and she's going to go out there and look for it.
That's not the right person for you, though.
That's the thing.
Right?
But in that time, I'm blind because love is blind sometimes, you know. I don't see it happening. I'm just trying to, thug it out for my girl. My problem was that I'd even cut off the people close to me.
I think everybody has done something like that.
And that shit kind of fucked me up because like relationships with my parents became slim now because they're on some, yo, bro, like, what are you doing? You live in a different country. You come back home. You don't even spend a day with us. The house is like a hotel. You just come and sleep during the day, gone. So I'm just like, yeah, but no, I'm going with my girlfriend.
I love her.
But then I didn't realize that I'm actually hurting the people that have been there for me when I had absolutely nothing. Yeah. So fast forward, it comes to a time when, now you guys are breaking up. Now you're fighting because she wants this and you telling her like, yo, can we take at least 5 years to just try build our foundation? Then we're going to have the best time of our lives after 5 years.
Right.
Can she wait that long? Some can, some cannot. Can I also wait that long? Some men can, some just want to be like, no, let's live in the moment.
Right.
But then it affects us in the future because, let's be honest, as a guy, at the age of 30, you're supposed to have your dream car, your dream job, dream house. When they come to you at family gatherings, where's your wife at? Where your kids at?
Right.
And you're on some, damn, what was I doing? Like,
yeah, that's true.
10 years.
That's true, yeah.
Like, that's how it is
but
back
that's
home,
true.
you know?
That's true her. It's true her for a man.
So you're just asking yourself, like, damn, what was I doing after I graduated university,
Right.
Like, was I actually wasting time? because like you can see our parents are different because back then it was a thing of they got the one, they built everything for their families. Now it's just like he said, the influence of the internet is just fucking us up mentally. Because a man must do this, a man should do this, you know, a girl should only do this.
And that's
now
crazy.
It's crazy because like okay, let me go with what the internet's saying. Okay, I should do all of this. I do all of that. Okay, you're gonna have my kids. How do I spend time with my kids and still trying to do all of that? Because I'm not trying to decrease the income at home. I'm trying to work until my back breaks. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, is it the society that's fucking us up? Because currently the people that are my age, I feel like our brains are not there. We are not there. Myself as well. Like, we'll be getting paid with the guys. We don't even think of investments.
Right.
The last time I probably thought of an investment was when I had fucked up already. Like,
Exactly.
I feel like I had to live that life of being a rebel, spending whatever, to realize that there's actually more to life. Because when you don't have the bread, trust me, no one looks in your direction.
Man.
We're out there flossing bottles because that's the attention we want. And also as girls, because I have sisters as well, you know, so I always tell them, I'm like, don't let those things entertain you. Because a guy will spoil you with the bottle, you know, flash, because at the end of the day, they want to sleep with you, bro.
Right.
After that, the following week, he's in another club looking at a different person. So, as women, I also tell, like, women, like, hey, yo, you need to, like, rate yourself high. Rate yourself, don't come cheap. Because if a guy can get you at a club because he bought you bottles, I can do the same thing.
I'm glad he said that. I want to touch on that, too. I feel like women look at the wrong things. You know, like when they see a guy that doesn't have everything he has in order and a guy that has everything he has, and then they think that, okay, this person's gonna buy me a bottle today or buy me this bag or whatever. That's the person I should sell it with. No, like, you have to understand something. As men, we have one goal to achieve. We have to make a way for our women, protect our women,
Right.
ensuring that they are secured. But before we do all that, we gotta learn about ourselves and learn that what God has put us, you know, to learn about us and whatever purpose we have on this earth. You know what I mean? So for me, example, if my purpose is to be a soccer coach and to shape these young minds into, you know, into strong leaders, I have to understand that whoever's going to be my girl or whoever I'm going to be looking for has to understand that this is my path. This is how I'm building myself up. And then if she is with that, she'll stick by. But if she's not, she gonna leave.
Right.
And as you said, women have to put a certain standard to themselves. You can't tell me you're impressed with guy buying you bottles. What? So you're gonna sleep with him because he bought you a bunch of bottles and he splurged on you. Money can be made any day.
And it can be lost.
Right. So the things that should be impressing women should be like, okay, this guy's taking his time with me. He's not rushing to get into bed. He's protecting me. He's ensuring that I'm fully clothed. He's ensuring that I've eaten today. You know, those small things. But no, now it's about flashy this, flashy that. I have this. I can give you and that, hey, whoever looks up to that, that's on them. But for me, I want a woman that knows that God said you're worth more than just a Gucci bag.
Right.
I appreciate that.
So,
Yeah, what you think?
Because I've definitely decided, because the crazy part is, but I get in these things where I practice abstinence. Like, I was 2 years before I stopped, before I met somebody. Well, I didn't meet this person. I had already known. And I started dealing with him. And then after that, I figured, you know, this time I'm just going to stick with it. Because this the thing. I have to take it back to the old school way of dating. I got to, because I need to know you. I need to know your name. Like, I asked the guy, like, well, I know this, but what is your real name? Damn, you the feds or something? So you have become so accustomed to the bullshit of dating that you don't want me to know your real name. You think that taking me to the movies is like super personal. Like, I'm taking it back to the old school. I need to know you. I need to know where you come from. I need to know your history. I need to know your mama's history, your daddy history, what kind of cloth you made from, you know. And then we will get into like the dating part. Like, oh, we're going to take this to the next level. Because a person who are wrapped up in the club, I don't want nothing to do with him.
Right.
He ain't on nothing. You spend all your money and time in the club. Do you know how expensive it is to come outside like that?
Yeah.
To go to the club every day and drink, and you do it effortlessly as if you're not spending $100, $200, $300, $400 a week just drinking. You don't have no property. You have a nice car, but so what? You putting it up to an apartment, a raggedy ass one. Like, come on now. It's just certain things that you see that you bypass because you're looking at what you want instead of what the picture actually is.
Right.
You can't look at the shit through rose-colored glasses. Like you said, at the club popping bottles, why would you even have any more conversation with her?
Right.
Leave her at the club.
Right.
Unless you only want one thing.
2 years from now,
Right.
she's still at the club.
Right.
You know, keep it moving. We got to set standards, and then if everybody starts setting these boundaries, people will have to conform.
True.
Definitely.
Because you looking stupid out here. Ain't nobody on that.
Definitely. What a very powerful statement. I think like everything that we saying is correct, man. We living in such a I think our problem for real is because in the beginning they just hypersexualize our community. You know, you was not cool if you wasn't having sex.
Right. That's
you know,
true. Yeah.
at a very young age.
They did.
You wasn't cool if you wasn't having sex in the black community. Like, you ain't sucking dick. You ain't got your dick sucked. You ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was wild. Like,
what is you?
You crazy? You
right.
gay?
Right.
You ain't fucking on
crazy.
top of the park bench. You like what? Like, you got to do the most outlandish. And you know, that's our problem in the community. We try so hard to be in poverty, like do poverty activity. We try so hard. It's like that whole you not black and your black card. It's attached to being ignorant. It's attached to being in poverty, because you know what I mean. Everything that they say, like you ain't black, is something that's negative towards you. Right. You know, so that's the problem that we face in our community, and that's why like you see artists' sons or their offspring, they try so hard to be rappers, like Lil Romeo. Why was me and my homegirl, we went down this rabbit hole? Why was Lil Romeo trying to be a rapper? He was garbage, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Who
somebody say
was he battling with? Lil Bow Wow.
Lil Bow Wow.
Like,
Stop it, man. Bow Weezy. You know what I'm saying?
he
They said
ended
his
up being
best song was
trash.
ICDC College.
Hell nah.
ICDC.
That's hella funny. That was funny, though.
That was his best shit though. ICDC College. But the point is like he probably in a sense had to prove to himself, or at least to us, the black community, that he was hood because his daddy was from the hood. You know what I mean? Like they always gotta prove that I'm just as bad as you. Thank God this nigga ain't getting no dope charges or nothing like that. You know. But I think
Really
that's
go down the
you know
rabbit
that's
hole.
our problem, man. We're gonna take another quick break. We're gonna get into this next track. This is Home Team. Shout out to my boy Sean West, man. Keep your head up while you lock down, bro, man. Catch a vibe all the way. Shout out to the 217. Oh yeah.
I think that we should catch a vibe. It can just be you and I. Or get your girls, I pop out with my guys. We outside, jam out to the R&B while we get high. But let's go shot for shot and see who tapping out in time. And it's time that we catch a vibe. This Milagro got me right. You looking like the apple of my eye. Whole time I won't play about it, push on you tonight. I put that tap out on her and I give her what she like, cause it's a vibe.
The first time I seen her, she was walking by. Caught her out the corner of my eye, cause she was looking fly. I say, what's your name? What's your sign? Pressure I apply. She say she a Leo, take a walk here on the wild side. Really, whole time I was already thinking of us. Date nights and taking flights, things that really build trust. We exchange numbers and laughs as the time go by. Making plans to meet again if the night go right. She say she classy, but with some liquor in her vibe, she get nasty. Talking bouncing on the dick, she an athlete. Said her favorite place to do it is the backseat. Get a backbeat. Fucking with me, you catch a natural high. Late nights taking rides with my hand on your thigh. Yeah, serving this dope for the fiends that subscribe. Hop in the whip and take a ride and come and catch you a vibe. One more
I think
time.
that we should catch a vibe. It can just be you and I. Or get your girls, I pop out with my guys. We outside, jam out to the R&B while we get high. But let's go shot for shot and see who tapping out in time. And it's time that we catch a vibe. This Milagro got me right. You looking like the apple of my eye. Whole time I won't play about it, push on you tonight. I put that tap out on her and I give her what she like, cause it's a vibe. Okay, I picked up on your vibe, what's your sign? A Gemini, every story you tell got two sides. But never mind on what you doing, it's what you want tonight. I pull up with Milagro, port on own eyes, let's do whatever you like. She my brown sugar, sweet Sadie, top diva. That run that script on me that you running on them neither. I stick and move to a different groove. Soon as I grab your hand, it's pivotal that I tap into your physical pleasure seeking, weaken the knees, and I got you creeping. Let's do this here, we can blow woods, I give you the treatment. I'd rather share secrets instead of you overthinking, debating in your head if I'm saying it or I mean it. And I can merch it, I can match energy if you want it. Ain't caught up in no drama, good vibes is all on my offer. I drape you in that Prada, I'm proud of you when you boss. She smells that Dolce scent, now it's hard for her to get off me when we catch a vibe. It can just be you and I, or get your girls, I pop out with my guys. We outside, jam out to the R&B while we get high. But let's go shot for shot and see who tapping out in time. And it's time that we catch a vibe. This Malago got me right. You looking like an apple of my eye. Whole time I won't play about it, push on you tonight. I put that tap out on her and I give her what she likes, cause it's a vibe.
Hello. Yeah. That's that brown sugar.
That motherfucker.
That was smooth right there, man. Shout out to home team, man. Sean West, keep your head up, gang, until your neck hurt, man. See my picture with Sexy Red. Hey, did y'all see?
Them lips.
Them dick sucking lips. Goddamn me.
See what I mean? That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, did y'all see that? Speaking of, did you see that video of her laid up in the bed with some dude?
No, I don't want to.
It went viral.
Oh yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
it was just recently, just a couple other days ago. Some dude was like, "Man, guess what I got in my bed? This little junk." And he had it over there, and she was like slumped, and he was like, "I puts it down, dog. I puts it down."
So dumb.
Yep, he was. You could tell he must have, cause she was slumped like a motherfucker. And dude said that in the comment section. He said, one of the girls and dudes was like, "Man, you lame in the motherfucker. Why you gotta post this shit?"
Yeah,
like, you know,
trashed out.
trash.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, we're gonna get back to it, but I think Sexy Red, her strategy now, she just going around selling that little cootie cat because her music career it's probably coming to an end, and to keep relevant, shit, motherfuckers will spend that bag, bro. Like selling coochie is the new way for female artists. Like it really is. Like selling coochie is the way for female artists.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I think it is though, but it's just like with every other artist. Like you in, now what you gonna do? Like she at a ceiling, so either you gonna bust through the ceiling, which is evolve like Nicki Minaj did.
Right.
Like she was a cartoon character when she fucking first came out.
True.
Anime, all that.
But she was hard though. Like Nicki, she had bars. You can still
yeah,
go back and listen to her
listen,
first
man,
album,
like
Roman Revenge. She snapped on that
she do
motherfucker.
got
Like, what the
bars.
freak
She
we
do.
talking?
Coming to that selling coochie thing, like
Yeah.
this is actually.
Oh, where you want to go?
That's a heavy chat
Bro,
right
like
there.
that
Heavy.
shit
I used to
is
sell
so
coochie.
Heavy.
annoying because I was I remember back home when I was there for holidays. So me and my boy were like going to like this club, right? We're like, nah, let's just go chill with like all my guys. You know, haven't seen each other for a year. So like these girls come up, they're like, yo, can we chill in your section? They were like, yeah, sure thing. You know, we're chilling.
Right.
So now we changing locations, you know, because probably this club closes at 2. We're trying to go to another club that closes at like what 6, 7 in the morning, you know. Bro, as we get to the gas station, my boy's like, no, let me go get like, you know, like a few drinks, you know, pour some gas. This girl's out here telling me, so are you guys gonna give me like 10 grand after this, like tomorrow morning?
10 grand?
I'm like, well, what do you mean, bro?
That's crazy.
Are you mad?
Bro, 10 grand? So I'm like, well, what you mean? Like, you thought the show was for free, bro?
What?
What?
Just chilling with them in the club?
Chilling in the club, they drinking our shit. But then now it's a thing of like, you know, after the club, like people go home with people.
Right.
And you don't know because you're probably thinking, oh, you just spoke to or whatever. Whatever you guys get into.
Thought your game was tight.
Exactly. That's your personal business. So now it's a thing of like, she's in the back. She's talking about 10K. So I'm like, okay, let me quickly go inside and tell my friend like we late so we can hurry up. So I tell him, I'm like, bro, she gotta go, bro.
10K?
She gotta go. She wants 10 bands, bro. My boy's like, hell no.
She definitely must have got it.
So funny thing is, when we get to the club, does she not go to a different section? But we came all together. You had our alcohol, you drank, but now you with other people.
Cause she saw she wasn't gonna get what she wanted,
Yeah.
so now she over
So
here.
that shit
It's
for
what
me.
she do.
That's actually for me.
But I
downgrading.
feel you.
dodged the bullet,
That's
though.
but you know what? A lot of men are going through. It's a lot of horror stories like that because selling coochie is so easy, bro. I remember I was out one time with this girl. We was out. This was a couple years ago. We was out and we was at a hookah spot, and you know these other people came and joined us at the hookah table. And fine girls, bro. They started talking and they started talking about this dude, whatever. And she was like, she basically was like, man, the nigga wanna sleep with me. He gonna have to pay my bills, pay my rent. You know what I'm saying? I'm motherfucking $849 right now.
Exactly why that is. Go ahead.
Oh well, shit, cause somebody done it before.
No, I can tell you why it is.
You know, but the girl that I was with, she got a job and everything. She was like, I know that's right, baby. You know what I'm saying? Gotta pay my bills too. And I'm like,
cause it ain't about the money.
Damn.
Cause I used to sell coochie. I mean, who the fuck didn't?
I mean,
I'm gonna tell you why it is though. It's because you become accustomed of men only wanting what they want. So it's like, okay, you ain't looking at me as for a relationship. You're not looking at me to settle down with me. You want some bullshit and you only want some pussy. So since you just want some pussy, you can pay me. I'll give you some pussy and we can both go about our way. It's no love lost. It's nothing. It's not about if you got the money or not. It's you don't walk up to me trying to get to know me. You trying to fuck.
Right.
So I'm going to need some coins. And then I can feel good about myself because I got money in my pocket. You can get your pussy. That's all you want. And we can go on about our business. So you was giving something where you was trying to fuck, which you probably were. And she was like, okay, well, I got these 10 bands before. You going to give me the 10 bands.
You going to give me the 10.
Right.
And y'all could have probably ran a train. It wouldn't even fucking matter because the next day she would have them 10 stacks. So it ain't about money. It's about women have literally given up on men doing the right thing. Facts, and men have literally given up on women
doing the
trying to be right. So it's like we gotta change this shit up because it's crazy because we all want the same thing.
Woo.
And we all need each other. So the shit gotta stop. And you right, social media is a motherfucker.
Woo.
So yeah.
I want to touch on what she said, you know.
Hold on. We gonna take a break because that was some hot fire. Okay. Oh, let's take a quick break, bro. This is my gang, Jazzy Drill Gang. It's you, man, featuring King Spitter, bro. And then we'll come right back into that.
She know it, I can't waste no time. I gotta make you mine. I'd rather fight for your love. You a very addictive, baby. Let the smoke I put in my lungs. Ride off to the sunset while we give each other hearty eyes. The way I'm feeling is no surprise. Baby, you one of a kind. Love your pretty brown eye. You got me hypnotized. She know I gotta keep it peak, but find my way of simple. I don't know what got it into me, but I love the energy. What you want, I cover the fee. You ain't dealing with no pee-wee. Together we TNT. We the bun, we blow up the scene. If it ain't you, I'm loving the green. You forever got me. J-A-C-C.
Your problems, I fix it. I don't wanna waste your time, babe. The clock is ticking. You with your friends, but leaving with me. I said that guy, yo, what I'm drinking, I don't do Pink Whitney. I got about one more shot to go before I start getting dizzy. Shot 1, shot 2, shot 3, shot 4, and now I'm feeling pissy. She piping up, we in the clubs, you on the floor and tipsy. Let me get in them kidneys. Tell your friend gon' pass the bottle while she babysitting. I don't know what it is when I'm around you, something feels different. No Beyonce, but we drunk in love, it's a wonderful feeling. Baby, I say it's you. It's you. It's you. It's you. It's you. It's you. It's you.
Gang, man. That was Jazzy Drill Gang and them. My boy King Spitter. That was It's You. That was the mic drop version that they did. So yeah, man, go support your local artists. We got a couple more minutes into the show, but Lindo, you said you wanted to pick up on what Miss Yolanda has said, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I like some people who like if they're gonna do that, pay me. That's it. They move on. But I have a problem with some like I've had like friends, some female friends who also do the same thing, but then they catch feelings and like they try destroy that guy's life. And that guy literally even will literally be like, yo, listen, I got a wife back home, but like she doesn't like this lifestyle of the partying and all. I'll take you to a club with me. I'll spoil you, buy you your Gucci handbags, but I'm just here for one thing only. I'm just here to fuck. That's it. And that's the agreement they had. But as time goes on, now she's catching feelings. Now she's like, yo, if you don't do this for me, now I'm going to tell your wife about our business. So, like, what is it? Like, why do they have to do that? But if they know the agreement is strictly on this.
I know I would say stop cheating, but we know that ain't going to happen.
You know that ain't never going to happen.
That ain't going to happen. So, I don't know. You just got to pick the right part. Women going to catch feelings. We are created to have to be emotional. So,
yeah.
I don't know because we are what we are.
I would say on that, half the time, dudes be lying. You know what I mean?
Ooh,
hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you gonna cheat, because it is women that be like, all right, you married, all right, cool. Keep it P, keep it cheap. Like, all right. But it's once when dudes be like, oh, I'm gonna leave my wife for you.
And they do.
And they do that. And they don't mean it.
To get what they
Man,
want
I be happy. Yeah. I got partners that be on my couches and just be smoking and be like, yeah, I told this girl. Bragging like it's a belt that you want to get. You know what I mean? And I'm just looking like, nigga, she gonna bust the windows out your car by telling her you want to move in with her and leave your wife, but you really don't want to do it. Yeah, man, I was just doing it because we was going to Aspen for the weekend. It was like, is Aspen really work? An ass whooping? You know what I mean? Like, in your bank account?
And literally.
What you mean? So, guys got to stop lying and keep it G, man. Like, if you going to do your dirt, do your dirt. She going to respect it more.
Right.
She really is.
And I respect. I know a lot of people probably listen to this like, but why would a woman believe he going to leave his wife?
Literally.
First of all, because it's everybody got somebody and something that they doing. The ratio from men to women is ridiculous. Like, you walk in any place, you can walk in a restaurant right now, it's going to be 50 women and probably 2 men.
Facts.
So, it's not unbelievable. And especially if you know that person's situation. Oh, she is a piece of shit. She is mean. She doesn't act like she give a fuck about him. So, you're like, damn. And we are spies. So, we going to check you out.
Man.
But I don't know why we believe that type of stupid shit. Because we want to be, I guess, in somebody else's dumbass shoes, but I don't believe that shit. How you get in, my mama always told me, how you get into some shit is how you gonna get out. It's the high start, it's how it's gonna finish. So if he was with her when he met you, he gonna be with her when he leave your ass, period. So don't believe that, and vice versa for men, because I know men that love messing with married women.
Yep.
That's true.
And that shit crazy.
It's crazy. That's a dangerous game.
Yes.
That is a dangerous game. Been there, done that. Got the T-shirt.
Really?
Don't want to do it.
Got the T-shirt?
I got the T-shirt, y'all.
What?
I got
Crazy.
the T-shirt, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And I don't wear it, okay? Because, that's not cool, man. But I think also, because you brought up a real good point, Yolanda, there's more women than men. So I think we probably going to have to come to an agreement eventually of like, hey,
you finna be on that polygamy shit.
I mean, you look.
Poly shit.
Hey, you see, it's working for Neo right now.
Say you Neo.
I knew he was gonna say Neo. I was waiting for him.
Maybe I don't know.
My grandfather was on that tip.
No, but man, to be fruitful and to be multiplied, man, like we living under a captive state here. Like this is America, so like let's not forget. We was held captive, so we don't even know our names. We don't know our religions. We don't know what we were doing before. we probably did have 4 or 5 wives.
so,
That's why we some cheating ass niggas. You know what I'm saying?
I believe so. But the law is it's supposed to be a community. People
Yep.
think you just supposed to be fucking.
No.
It's supposed to be a community where everybody is fruitful in the community. Everything is made to build.
Yeah.
And you build. The kids have community. It's a community.
I agree.
It ain't like we just together and this my girl want a girl and I want 2 girls and
Right.
It's once again what you say sexualized.
Man, hypersexualized. So I think if that's so good because if we all got hella kids by everybody. I know y'all don't, but you know what I'm saying? Like, not yet, goddamn me, but
only because they ain't been here long enough.
Right.
Start.
But when y'all go back, bro, I think like you be like, hey, baby, I want 2 girls, goddamn me. You know what I'm saying?
You said your grandfather did it, though?
Yeah, my grandfather did it.
Did he? How many wives did he have?
So, I mean, back in the day, I think because of the lack of knowledge, because whenever I go, like, back to where, like, my dad was born, I'll be like, oh, okay, like, I would know, like, 4 or 5 of his siblings. Then all of a sudden, when it's, like, a family reunion, they'll be like, yo, that's your uncle, that's your auntie. I'm like, bro, how many kids does this nigga have? So, like, my mom would obviously break it down to me, like, yeah, bro, your grandfather, bro, Papa was a Rolling Stone for real, bro. So, like, I mean, he had multiple wives, and to them, like, my grandfather, like, back in the day, apparently it was a thing of building your legacy.
Exactly.
So that's why he had multiple women, and for the fact that he told his first wife, I'm getting a second one, and she agreed, got a second one, told the second one, getting a third one. She like, I mean, shout out to him for being honest. Like, some people,
a good man, and he was
some people
able to
hide that shit, you know.
Yeah.
So like, he was straight up. He's like, I'm trying to build the legacy, the family name. So
and he was successful because look at his offspring. You know what I'm saying? Look at what you're doing. You know what I mean? So I think when you got like that's how we supposed to be. Because you look at any other culture, you know, the Asian community, they having 3.5 kids. The most people that's having kids right now is the Indian. They having about 4.5, 5
there's
kids.
a lot of them. Damn.
We have the white people are having the less. They going backwards.
1
But
or
we
2, yeah.
we right behind them. We having 1.5 to 2, and we living in separate households.
Right, broken
We got
families.
broken family and a broken community, and that's what we got severely. That's keeping us out of wealth because the family is the way to wealth. That's how y'all were able to build a successful lifestyle is because now that you have multiple income and multiple trades coming in, we don't have that. It's all sporadic and blended like.
Right.
And that's why we don't trust each other because we know that she and he got a baby mama or a baby daddy. You know what I mean? So,
Hey, where did that phrase come about?
man, that was that 90s.
Yeah,
That was that 90s.
Baby mama, baby daddy. It's all so stupid.
We got, and I want to be called sir. I just want to say that for the record. Like, don't nobody in the black community call you Mister. Or they just call you Therese. Yeah, this is TJ. This is Therese. You know what I'm saying? And they'd be like, can I get a Mister? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can I get a Mister?
I get ma'am. I guess my energy is ma'am.
I get big bruh.
Yeah.
OG, you know what I'm saying? But the kids, they don't teach their kids. This is
Nah,
Mr.
they
Therese. You know
No,
what I'm
they
saying?
don't.
When I was going around cutting people hair, they were like, yeah, this your barber. Then the nigga just sit there and just get his hair cut, don't know what to ask me, Mr. Barber.
I was just gonna say that when you say stuff like that, Mr. and Miss, and that's a sign of respect. So they'll look at you in a respectful way.
Yep.
Like they'll want to come to you and talk to you, but Therese, and I might not be able to trust that nigga. You know
Right.
what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah, I'm saying,
No.
who the fuck is that?
Right.
Right. Now that's true, and you know, like I don't know how it is for other people, but back home, like that respect is mandatory.
Yeah.
Like when someone old that walks in, example, let's say you're going on a bus and some old person walks in. Usually back home, the youngest person will get up and let the old man
Right.
old woman
I
sit down.
heard.
You know what I mean? And like generally, that's how we interact, ma'am, sir. You know, you even demanding it. But back home, it's like it's mandatory. You have to show
Right.
respect because they were here before you. So like here it's different. Here they'll call you by your name, as you saying.
Yeah.
Like you're giving a kid a haircut. You know, he doesn't know how to address you, and like back home, we just say, okay, you can just call me Mr. Vo or Coach Vo. You know, just to set that boundary. Say, hey, like I'm your coach. I'm not your friend.
Not your friend. Yeah.
Do you understand? So like
Right.
now it's like we all buddies, even if you're 16 and I'm 25, we're
Yep.
still in the same way of
Yep.
length, and that's like what?
But you know where they come from? It come from home.
It comes from home.
Because
yeah.
I got a daughter. I got grandkids. So I got a daughter, and she wants to be friends with her. We had the conversation. I was like, you know you can't be their friend, right? She's like, why can't I be their friend and their mom? I said, because you have to set a clear boundary, or they gonna tap dance on that.
Oh yeah.
motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Like they're gonna be disrespectful.
Oh yeah.
You might even have to lay hands, like
Right.
go toe to toe, because ain't no boundaries. Like,
Right.
People, nobody likes boundaries though. Grown people don't like boundaries. If you set boundaries for your friends, you might be the bad guy.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
But
it's
I
also
set
like
boundaries.
it's also like, you know, back home when we have like gatherings or like
Right.
ceremonies celebrating whatever. Like it's so weird that I had one, yeah, and cause I thought like I had one, I thought I could like, you know, sit with the dads and everything. Like I was literally kicked out cause like like the dads were fed first, so I go there to my dad cause you know my dad has a soft spot for me. So I'm out there trying to eat too. They're like, hey, leave, know your place. So I'm like to my dad, like as I was growing up, I'm like, dude, why, bro? I'm like, hey, yo, bro, it's a level of respect. All the like the dads, the people that are old, they eat together. People my age, they eat together. Cause like that's how I saw that. Damn, respect is actually a big thing. And I learned it back home. Cause when I came here, I would call like all my friends' parents. How you, Mr. Smith? How? They'll be like, no, just call me Darren. Just call.
That's crazy.
And like it's not
Yep.
something I'm used to, because I feel like I'm disrespecting you, because
Right.
I'll bump into the mall like with one of my, like I'll be walking with my mom, see my friend's dad there, I'll be like, yo, what's up, Darren? And my mom will be like, hey, why are you not addressing them by their last name? Why are you saying Darren is your friend? But I'm like, no, that's the thing though, like they don't mind me calling them by their first name, but when they come to my house, they will never be like, yo, Zodwa, what's up? They'll always be like, yo, Lindo's mom or Mrs. Zimba. That's it.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Need that respect thing. I think that's such a disconnect that we are missing in our community.
That's
You know,
true.
we don't respect each other here.
Nah.
In America. I think we are really afraid of each other in the black community here in America, and I think that's why we cling on to fear and trauma. You know what I mean? Anything in a relationship. Oh well, you know, women cheat, men cheat. Oh, you know, you'd say, you want to be a basketball player. Oh man, you're gonna get injured. You know what I mean? Like
Right, the
we
negativity.
we
Yeah.
love that
Do you
shit.
think we've been brainwashed by, once again, social media, and television and all that?
Absolutely, like that worked so well on black people, on just our people. It works so well because our literacy rate is low. We don't read books. You know, we don't really do anything to exercise our mind. Like everything about us is just entertainment, flashy, sexy red, LeBron James, Kim Kardashian, BBLs. You know what I mean? What's the hottest food? Takis. Let me get some Takis.
Right.
They killing you.
You know what I mean? And all that shit is just killing us, you know. We in a prolonged adolescent state. It's so cool to be young in the black community. You got 40, 50-year-old guys still dressing up like me.
I
Why?
promise you.
Like, yeah.
I always say
Why?
some jokes about that. I'm like, these men out here trying to date these young women, and you sitting here with a 20-year-old, but you 20 from the
Man.
head down, but you 1,000 from the neck up.
You know what I mean?
Stop it. Let me go let Justin out.
We in this we dressing the same and stuff, shopping in the same apparel, trying to date the same women, and that's the issue that we are facing in our community, and I think that's why we don't really trust. We don't trust nobody.
Zero, bro.
You know, we don't trust nobody.
Trust.
And you know what's funny? Like, I feel like if the black community decided to like just become one community, and instead of fighting each other, we like fighting for each other.
Right.
We'd be so
Like,
powerful,
look,
man.
look at the white community. They stand together, bro.
I mean, like, at least look at Africa. Just look at Africa, bro.
Man.
If Africa decided to stand together, bro, I think like we would be so powerful.
Oh no,
in the
we would be
world.
running the world. Like for instance, all the like the jewels you got on, the diamonds, the gold, it comes from Africa.
Absolutely.
But then us Africans want to be greedy. We'll obviously give it off to the to the European countries,
Right.
America. And the thing about us being like this thing of not being literate, bro. So what's messing us up is, let's say an American company will come to like South Africa, for instance. The first gold and diamond was found in South Africa.
Yeah.
They'll be like, oh, here's, let's say, a brick of gold. They'll be like, yeah, here's 20 grand. You're not used to that 20 grand, brother.
Right.
That 20 grand's like $1 million in your face, bro. But
Right.
to them, it's like, yeah, we just got him. We just cut his ass off. So what companies like in America and Europe do, they get that brick of gold, they cut them into pieces. Do you know how much a piece of diamond is, bro?
Yeah.
And gold. Go look at all jewelry stores. You think, ask any owner, where do you get that? It all comes back to
That's
Africa.
all come back.
We just
Yeah.
need to like just set the record straight. You know, we need to like stop exporting our things out cheaply.
Yeah.
And if we can appreciate the shit that we have, bro, like we can literally dominate. Africa can dominate the whole world. That's how we are, bro.
Yeah.
But, I mean, lack of education does play a role in it, which I understand. And I'm not going to blame, you know, our forefathers for not also teaching us. That's why I appreciate what our parents always tell us,
Right.
go to school, support. And also, like, us, like, black parents, let's just support our kids. If your kid wants to be baseball player, basketball player, soccer player, and they're not that good, but go show up to games, bro.
Just show
One
up,
thing that
support,
helped me in my career is that my dad and my mom were always there.
Same.
So I used to like, you know, I go to a church like on Saturdays, and they'd obviously say at church, like, yo, bro, why? Like, this guy's never here. Like, at church, he's always playing games. My parents would also skip church. And, like, those words would hurt my mom because they don't understand that. Because I grew up with a lot of white friends. I used to play soccer games. I used to see each and every teammate of mine's parents sitting on the stands. There would be times when my parents are working, which I understand. But on weekends when they're at home, like, come to the games. Do you know how nice it is after a game to walk to your parents, knowing that mom and dad were watching me, or mom was watching me, dad was watching
Supporting,
me.
yeah.
For white kids, that's just normal for them.
Yeah.
Their parents are there week in, week out. So I don't blame the fact that, like, when we're like, how did he make it in life? Like, I'm better than him. It's because of one thing that you were lacking, the support. They were fully confident whether they were doing good or bad. With us, when we're doing good, 100% we're positive. When we're doing bad, we don't have that shoulder to cry on. We just go back home, put a pillow on top of our heads and just cry it all out. We don't even tell our parents how the game was. Or the parents themselves will just be sitting there on the couch. Oh, so how did you play? Like, just go watch your kid play
Right.
so that you can see that, okay, it's not all about, okay, it is school, education is important, but at least now you can be like, you know what, I think I should invest in my kid. Like with the LeBron James story, I love it. The mom was there 24/7. Look how it paid out. Imagine if all the parents can do that. Right now, there's a superstar being born, but guess what? His dreams are going to be crushed when he probably gets to high school because of lack of support back home. And now we have to now go work a 9-to-5 job that we don't appreciate and we don't want. So I just say, like, hey, yo, support. Please support your kids out there. I do also have friends that their parents don't support it. It hurts. It really hurts, like, seeing that, damn, your parents couldn't make it, or your parents are just chilling, you know. Just support your kid, bro. Like, it goes a long way. Have a hand in your kid's future.
Facts.
Don't claim his wealth when you didn't support him all this time, but now when he's out here being the best NBA player, you want to claim his wealth? That's bullshit, man.
No, facts. You got anything to say, bro?
Yeah,
or-
I just want to close on this. Like, if we remember, like, at the end of the day, like, love is the answer, bro. Because, like, if you love someone, whatever they got going on, you're gonna be there for it. You know, I like to make an example of our moms. Like, have you ever seen, like, when you're in trouble, like, your mom is always there with you?
Yeah.
You know, I see all these people that end up in jail. The mom is the one visiting her son. So, like, that's how you see that love wins every time. You know, and we just need to learn how to love each other and be there for one another. You know what I mean? And that takes a little bit of sacrifice, but it's love. You don't feel it because you're in love. You know what I mean? As you said before, it's blinding. But at the same time, it's what we need as a black community. We just need to love each other because most of the time we be hating on each other.
Yeah.
You know? And, like, it's like, nah, he got that, but I can do better. Or, nah, he's going to bust his knee. He's not going to make the trial. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of showing that love, like, hey, yo, TJ, you're going to make that tryout. You got this, brother. You know what I mean? That community. So that's all I got to say, man.
Yo, shout out, man, for real. I definitely think, as a whole, we suffering from the same things nationally and internationally. I think we need to come together as a community. If Africa came together as the United States of Africa and had just one, but you know, Muammar Gaddafi was trying to do that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know
He
if
got killed, though, yeah.
And you know who killed him? Barack Obama.
Shit.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it happened under Barack Obama leadership.
Damn.
Killed the man. Yep. So, and that's a whole thing that. This is what I say. When you say who is the leader of the female mindset, it's the Democrat Party. That damn Democrat Party is the mindset of the black community. That's where we get all of our influences from, all of our talking points, everything stems from the Democratic Party. People don't want to believe it.
How did that happen?
I talked about it.
Republicans at first.
I talked about it on my podcast. Y'all should definitely go check it out. It's the Trojan horse, how the Democrat Party mastered the art of manipulation to and used our black women as that force because they galvanized around them and then from there you can watch the Black Illusion episode where I talked about how they gave us this illusion of inclusion because we were Republican. See, they got our ass. People say that the big switch happened in the 64, but it happened around 1930 when FDR signed for social service program. It was the Great Depression, or known as the Dust Bowl, where Americans wasn't working at all, right? FDR, to get Americans back to work, he introduced the government social programs like Social Security and shit like that. And the biggest program that initiated it was building the Panama Canal, the Panama Commission, where they hired like 23,000 Americans or something like that to work on that motherfucker. You know what I mean? And that was a government job stimulated by our tax dollars and shit. And so that's what got the economy back moving because then people started using the canal and then the money from the canal, blah, 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 type shit. That was a smart move. FDR was a Republican president, so we just kept voting he was a Democrat president, so we kept voting Democrat from there. Now you gotta think about it. At this time, we talking about my grandmother who's passed, but you gotta think about like our grandparents who would be about 80 something. It would be their parents and them who were voting. Not limited education. All right, think about that. They got limited education less than 100 years ago, probably 100 years ago. Now that we talking about it for real, boom. What ended up happening is that the 1964 Civil Rights Act got passed, right, by Lyndon Baines Johnson. Black people as a whole think that was the Democrats that got us those rights because it was a Democrat president that signed it into office. But Senate makes the laws, all right? Senate drafts the bill and then signs the bill, and then it gets pushed into the president's office, and then he signs the bill into law. But it got to go to the Senate, then it got to go to the House, and then it got to go to the president. Or it got to go to the House, then it got to go to the Senate, then it got to go to the president. Either way, Congress drafts the bill. That's the process, okay? It passed with 80% Republican support. 63% of the Democrats passed the Civil Rights Act. So it wasn't the Democrats that gave us our Civil Rights Act. It wasn't the Democrats who freed the slave because that was the party of Lincoln. And the first party that black people started in the government was the Republican Party. 1856, the first 23 black congressmen. We're black, down from Texas, North Carolina, all types of shit. The first black Senate came into office in 1865, and he was from North Carolina. And thank you for that compliment.
He reads.
That's the point. Like, so they were like, oh, well, the Republican Party's been with us every step of the way. Now we can get into Nixon and the Southern strategy, but to me, that don't mean shit to me, okay? Because when you really look back at the history of Nixon, you find out Nixon was actually a damn good president. He did a lot. Did he harm the drug community? Fine. That's a whole nother argument, you know what I mean, that I'm stressing. But as far as being an American and knowing the weaponization of what's called the deep state or the Democratic Party, he was super aware of that. Circumventing the Democrat Party pushes these narratives. They have money in Hollywood. Okay, that's why they're able to get all of the latest. Have you ever noticed why Hollywood pushes the same rhetoric that you hear ignorant people talk? And the same ignorant people be black people pushing that same. It's owned by the Democratic Party. That's why they was able to get Jennifer Lopez and all them to cry on stage and shit like that. You know, so and we buy into it because we love trauma. Like we love trauma. Like
trauma bonding.
We got the trauma Olympics in the black community.
Right, we do. We trauma bond all day long, every day.
Your life ain't harder than
we
mine.
Trauma bonded right now.
Right.
We we are.
Yeah,
we are.
Bonded right now.
But like that's the problem, man. Is we are being manipulated by one government party, and that's the Democrat Party, that makes us believe that they are here to help. When since we've been voting for them for the past 60 years,
They have done nothing but hinder.
nothing but hinder us. Our marriage rate is trash. Our school system is trash. Our literacy rates is trash. Our kids are now homosexuals and depressed
And killing each other.
and killing each other. Look at our inner city schools. Look at our marital rates. And this is all about pushing the Democrats. I say, let's try something new.
Yeah, we gonna have to talk about that later because I'm like, okay, I don't, you know what I'm saying? We talked about Trump and all this before. We was gonna give him a chance, but we gonna have to talk. I mean, I ain't mad.
Yeah, no, cause when we was talking, like,
mad.
bruh, yeah, but it needs to be more people that really need to understand, like, bro, they are not our friends, and this is how we ended up. They the whole reason why they got black people believing that Africans and blacks don't like each other.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't like
that.
that.
Where that come from? You
we
know,
the same.
Literally.
you know what I'm saying? They got us pitting us against each other.
Because they don't
Why?
want us
Why?
they don't want us to know that this is what we supposed to do. They want us to believe in this bullshit.
Yep.
They don't want us to go back and see how, like somebody was saying something about, they wonder what if they send us back to Africa. What? Send me back the fuck to Africa.
You
what
gonna love
are
it.
you saying?
You gonna love it.
No, I'm trying to get
Right.
to Ghana as we speak right now for Christmas and New Year's.
You should.
Like,
they gotta
stop.
come to Africa movement.
Man,
They
I
got-
know
they-
because they done built new housing
Yep.
and everything, like for real.
They want us over
I said,
there.
I would never want to come back here.
Yeah. I got my people from, and we gonna wrap it up, but my people from Zambia, they moved from New York to Lusaka, Zambia. They love it. They love it down there. They said the price of living is, you know what I'm saying, it's adjustable, but as far as like the opportunity and to start a business and how they living and thriving, they say, man, they love it.
Marriage rate up,
Man.
family,
It's-
community. Come on now.
And he was saying that, and it's a mixed couple, mixed racial couple. My boy Gabe and Elaine, shout out to them. Gabe is white and Elaine is black.
Gabe is a white name. We know.
Right, well, sure, right.
Right.
You never,
Gabe is
hey, I don't know.
Gabe is white.
Elaine might have threw you off, goddamn me.
Yeah, I was kind of throwing
No,
off a little
I
bit,
like to know. Shout out to my peoples though. But no, he was saying that more Americans should come to Zambia and other places because he was like, man, we know what a finished product looks like in America. We know, like, oh, it should be a park here. It should be, you know. And if we came and brought our skills over there, man. Like,
That's
imagine
what they
it's all
want
black.
us to do because we actually come over here and get the things and the skill set that they kind of are not privy to so much. But we don't get to utilize it over here. We get stopped like right now, I'm trying to get property and I'm in this property buying group, real estate group, because you need to put yourself in community.
Right.
And it's like, they won't even buy here.
Nope.
Because not to flourish, but to just own. But they thinking like, okay, we can buy this whole area. We can put a strip mall up. We can do the laws, all the licensing and all the whole state keeps you from Missouri is a state that's still got slave laws in place right now.
Yep.
You can't even. It's only so much you can do here.
We was the last slave state. We was the last state to abolish that motherfucker.
This state built on Missouri, built on some shit. Like if you do the history of Missouri and the first person the state is named after, St. Louis, and it's real dark. It's real dark, and those people buried right there in West Florissant in that cemetery right there.
They said it's a cursed land on Missouri. Like, we sitting on cursed land in St. Louis, for real.
Feel like it, too.
Yeah, definitely, man. But this has been a very great episode, man.
Super dope.
Sir.
I thank all of my guests. We're going to go this way. I'm going to have you guys introduce yourselves one more time. Tell them where they can find y'all and what's next.
All right, Lindo Zimba, on Instagram _Lindo Zimba, on the TL, which is it X now? It's Zimba Lindo, Facebook Lindo Zimba, and yeah, I mean, you guys can hit me up on socials anytime if you want to discuss anything. I'm an open book. I'm also an athlete, student athlete. I will be announcing soon where I'll be taking my students. My studies. I'll be In the summer, I'll be in
Say,
Indiana.
taking your students where?
Nah, in the summer, I'll be kicking it in
Not
Indiana.
Epstein Island. No, just playing that.
Yeah, and just watch out. Zimba Foundation still gonna do the most out there. New business opportunities that I wanna also start here in America. It's about to happen. We're just in process for it, and yeah, I mean that's all me, man. Just a chilled guy, like learning every day. Teach me so I can also teach you.
Absolutely.
Can you spell that? Your social media?
Lindozim, so it's Lindo Zimba.
Zimba. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Let's go, Mr. Vo, Coach Vo. Let's get it.
Right. You got Vo Junior Kibilika here. I'm a coach / hustler / brand owner, entrepreneur.
Yes,
if
sir.
you want to add that in there. So you can find me at Vo JNR_TYIBI.17. That is my Instagram. That's the only one I really have out public. But if you wanna talk about business or you're thinking about starting a business, hit me up. If you also wanna get better at soccer, hit me up. I'm your man. Trust me on that. And also if you wanna get better with a relationship with God, hit me up too, because we were just recently baptized.
Oh yeah, I saw that video.
So it was really cool. Yeah, it was definitely a step of faith. But yeah, just a South African, who's trying to hustle it out, make a way for his own, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And thank you for having me, man. I appreciate you.
Oh man, you're
for
welcome.
that. Yeah.
Welcome back anytime.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah. Go ahead, Miss Yolanda.
Yolanda Misunderstood Brown on all social media platforms. Yolanda Brown on Instagram. Miss Me After Dark. That's the pod. Tool. That's the new LLC. It's Thinking on Another Level. That's with the Pop the Balloon. Then I got the edibles. I'm a serial entrepreneur, so I do the comedy. It's Misunderstood, baby, on any platform. I'm just outside. I'll be in Atlanta in April. I'll be in Springfield with my guys, supporting them. To be in there April, I got Zeus Rebel Waters.
Yeah.
Be on April the 2nd. I got some more big names coming up. I like the home team, the people like this that's making a difference in the community. So, Miss Me After Dark.
And what time and day does that come out? So my listeners.
At 7.
Wednesday at 7. Make sure y'all tune in to Miss Me At Dark, man. It's a good episode.
Media platform just like you, Spotify.
Absolutely. I tune into her weekly when I can. It's a good podcast, guys. So yeah, we are about to get up out of here. I would like to thank all of my guests for this very educational and informative episode. You guys got a lot of things going for yourselves. So thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. I'm going to leave you guys with that new Reggie Son, Gas You Up, as we leave the door. This some grown man stanking music right here. Grown man. Stanking. Everywhere. Prince of the City. Thank you. This has been another great episode of Cartoons and Cuts. I am your host, Mr. Martial Arts Media. Catch me next week. Next Friday, I will have DJ Cuddy in the building, man. Let's get it.
Oh boy.
Look at your fine ass. Gas you up until I fill you up just like your wine glass. You was out here cause we couldn't even keep in contact. Had you blinded, now you out here thanking God that you broke that bondage. So baby, how does it feel? How does it feel to be floating, focused and free? With me smoking my weed, I done at my shirt. A crazy love stories, let's chop it up. Pour you a double cup, and it ain't no activist. I ain't no activist. I just get activated. Presidential 10 upon the whip like I got nominated. Classy women, miss a ratchet shit. I love that combination. Basic bitches always want to dip, but don't meet the qualification, no. But see you qualified, girl. And you bought them down to sign, yeah. Baby girl, you hella fine, yeah. And I would even pay you for your free time, cause I know what it's worth. So put a nigga on your gender, baby. Legs throwing up the peace sign. While I'm all on that pearl, I made that kitty purr, you pretty lady. How you coming to the south side? Just to check out the rooms, get you a double scoop of that Teddy Drews. Then I'ma roll us up a J, so we could take off and keep your ex nigga off of your thoughts, girl. There's
someone as pretty as you. Come around me, available. I wanna see you now and later, boo. Sweet like candy, cheese like Sandy Beach, Miami. 2-piece on with designer shade. Now I'm on a search trying to find a way to skip time, make you mine a day. I got a fetish for them brown skin girls, thick girls. Walk up in the gym with squats and leg curls. Looking at her butt with a nut like squirrel. Oh girl, yeah, that thorough. Something like wine. Somehow you get better with time. 24/7, you been on my mind. And I don't see too many red flags. See, they more like signs. I'm wondering if I can come to the universe inside ya. Let the way you work your mind and twerk your merchandise. I fuck around, make you guys, you know, put a little boost in your H2O. Pay you look good, like praise the Lord.
Said I would even pay you for your free time, cause I know what it's worth. So put a nigga on your Tinder, baby. Legs throwing up the peace sign. While I'm all on that pearl, I made that kitty purr, you pretty lady. How you coming to the south side? The south side, yeah. Like Kiki said, pro the way you play. Sound like Kenny K. All that true, yeah. Back to what I'm saying, girl. I would even pay you for your free time, cause I know what it's worth. So put a nigga on your Tinder, baby. Legs throwing up the peace sign. While I'm all on that pearl, I made that kitty purr, you pretty lady. How you coming to the south side? Just to check out the roots, get you a double scoop. We at Teddy Drew's, then I'ma roll us up a J, so we could take off and keep your ex-nick off of your dogs, girl. That's his loss.